Dear students of Standard 9, welcome to the class of English second paper. Today we are going to learn a new topic from our syllabus that is called tag questions. Let's see. Read the following sentences. You have done the homework, haven't you? This is the common sentence we tell you. She did not miss the class, did she? Jahid can't swim, can he? It is not your book, is it? These sentences are very common. You are familiar with this. Follow, these sentences have two parts. The first part up to this comma, these are the simple statement, but the second part is asking a question. This type of question is called tag question. Actually, a tag question is a special construction in English. It is a statement followed by a mini question like this. A statement followed by a mini question. We use tag questions to ask for confirmation. That means when we say something and after that we ask, is that right? Do you agree? This type of asking is here. We add question tags to the end of the statements to turn them into questions. That means by adding this clause, the statement becomes a question. They are used in spoken language, especially when we want to check something is true. Follow the examples. You have done the homework, haven't you? With this part, we are checking whether this statement is true. Or invite people to agree with us. By this question, we are asking the person to agree with us. We add a clause in the form of a question at the end of a sentence that is called tag questions. Let's see. Tag means attach. Tag questions are short or small questions that often come at the end of the statement or sentence and through which the speaker wants to have an answer in support of that statement. The examples are, you like him, don't you? You are not going out, are you? She is collecting stickers, isn't she? Rafi will not come tonight, will he? You may ask, what is the usage of these tag questions? Actually, tag questions are more common in spoken language. They can be the indicator of politeness or emphasis or irony. And sometimes when we hesitate to ask a question straightforward, that times we talk like this. We talk in this way and give the listener a clue, that is what we are expecting from him. That is called, we are expecting support from the listener. That is called tag questions. You see here, the you like him, this statement is affirmative and tag is negative. On the other hand, you are not going out, this is a negative statement and the tag is affirmative. So from here you understand that tag questions are two types. Now we will see how the tag questions are formed. From the example, you have already seen that tag questions have two parts and between the two parts there is one comma. So at the end of the statement there will be one comma, then one auxiliary verb, here it is, then not if it is necessary, then a pronoun, and this pronoun must indicate the subject of the statement. You must remember that the tag questions subject must be always a pronoun. Look at the second example. Runa can speak English. Here the subject is Runa, but when we write the question tag, it becomes can't she. She is a pronoun and it indicates the subject Runa. So you understand, I think, that after the statement there will be one comma, then one auxiliary verb, then not if it is needed, and a pronoun. And at the end there must be a question sign. And you have already noticed that positive statement takes negative tag and negative statement takes positive tag. That means if the statement is positive or affirmative, then the tag is negative. Rahul is reading a book, isn't he? With the affirmative statement, the negative tag. Next example, he didn't go there. This is a negative sentence, but the tag is positive. Did he? Now look, we have learned that the tag question contains auxiliary verbs. So, all types of auxiliary verbs can be used here. And these auxiliary verbs are called operator. Here, verb to be, verb to have, modals, verb to do, all are used. Such as am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must, do, did, does, ought, dare, need, etc. All these are operators of tag questions. Now we will see the operators of negative tag questions. That means with not and with contraction. Look, does not, we'll write it with contraction doesn't. Do not, don't, did not, didn't, is not, isn't, was not, wasn't, are not, aren't. In this way, am not, it could be ain't, but here in tag question we will use aren't. Shall not, shan't, would not, wouldn't, has not, hasn't, in this way. You must remember this. Now we will learn the use of auxiliary verbs in the tag questions. You know that the English tag question is made up of an auxiliary verb and a pronoun. And this auxiliary must agree with the tense of the sentence. That means if the verb is in the present perfect, then in the tag question we will use has or have. If it is in the present progressive form, the tag will be with am, is, are. And if there is no auxiliary verb here, then we will use verb to do. Let's see. If there is auxiliary verb in the statement, question tag will be formed using the same verb. That means the auxiliary verb that is present in the statement, we will make question tag with the same auxiliary verb. Look at the example. It is a good idea. It is a good idea. This is the auxiliary verb. So we make the tag with is, isn't it? This is a affirmative sentence, so the tag becomes negative. The food was not bad. It's a negative sentence, the tag becomes positive. Was it? It's a past tense, so tag also with past form. They are happy. Aren't they? You have done well. This is the present perfect form, so the tag becomes haven't you? My father had gone to Dhaka. This is the past perfect, so the tag becomes hadn't he? I shall go there. Future indefinite. It becomes shan't I? She will sing a song. It is also future indefinite. So will not becomes here won't she? You could do the work. Couldn't you? He may not come here. May he? You ought to speak the truth. Oughtn't you? She daren't oppose her parents. Dare she? And last of all, they did not win the match. The verb is here did. Auxiliary verb did. It becomes positive tag. Did they? So in this way, whatever the tense is used here, the auxiliary verb same will be used in the question tag. Number 2. As I have said that if there is no auxiliary verb in the statement, then we will use do, does or did according to tense and person to make the question tag. Look, my sister cooks well. Doesn't she? It's a present indefinite tense and the subject is third person singular number, so the question makes with doesn't. We play football, don't we? The girl liked flowers, didn't she? Next comes, if the statement contains have, has or had as main verb. We have seen before that have, has or had, then we use haven't, hasn't or hadn't. Now we will see a different form, that is, he has a new book, hasn't he? This is the common thing. Here the verb has, it becomes tag hasn't. But we can do in a different way also. He has a new book. We can write here, doesn't he? She had a large house. Hadn't she? Or we can write, didn't she? Both way are correct here. Here comes number 3. If in the statement there is used to, that means the modal verb used to is present in the statement, then in the tag we will use didn't. Look at the example. He used to read the Holy Quran. Didn't he? She used to go for a walk. Didn't she? You must remember this is an exceptional use, that if there is used to, we'll make tag question with didn't. Number 4. If the statement contains verb need, look, here is a star, that means there is a condition. We know that need, this word can be used both as auxiliary verb and also as main verb. So there will be different uses for them. Look at this example. Need as auxiliary modal verb. He need not wait for me. As it is auxiliary verb, so we'll make tag with this. Need he? We need not hurry. Need we? But now if need is used as main verb or principal verb, she needs a car. Needs, here is the principal verb and it is in the present indefinite tense, so we use doesn't she? He needed some books. It is also a principal verb and is in the past form, so we make the question with didn't. He needed some books, didn't he? Dear students, you must have noticed that the examples I have written here, I have used different types of pronoun here, but I have not used I because here is a new thing. Look, if the subject of the sentence is I with auxiliary verb am, that means subject I is in the present indefinite form with am, then what will we do? For a negative statement, I am not guilty. I plus am, it's a negative statement. The tag will be am I. I am not going there. It will be am I. But the interesting thing is, if the statement is affirmative, then it will be aren't I. I am happy, aren't I? I am too late today, aren't I? You have already seen in the table of the operators, that is where I have shown the contraction form of the auxiliary verbs. There I have written I am not, that will be aren't I. So that was the reason for doing question tag, and for an affirmative statement we will use here aren't I. So my dear students, you must go through your advanced learner book. Very soon we will meet with the new thing. Till then, thank you. Goodbye.